Family YouTube, it's your boy Golden Don, streaming y'all another live episode again on Madden 17. Remember the Aftermath League, the playoffs have begun. I'm in the wild card round home game against the Arizona Cardinals, a rematch from earlier this season. See the same gamer tag, Wolverines _10. He sent me the invite, get some revenge, let's get it.
I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's officially winning time in the NFL. In today's wildcard matchup, victory is the only option for these two teams. It's the Cardinals going up against the Panthers. With kickoff straight ahead, let's check in with the two men who will be calling tonight's game. As we say hello to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Larry, with a beautiful skyline towering just to the right of us, you get a look inside Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Arizona Cardinals and the Carolina Panthers. And they'll go on the ground. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Kelvin Benjamin has to be a feature of this offense that's on your screen now.
Definitely a #1 receiver, a huge target with some speed. It's almost like go-go gadget when he goes up to get the football. No matter how you defend him, he can go just a little bit higher.
Here's Newton. And caught left side, Olsen. And he is out of bounds, getting it just shy of the 35.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get about 4
face mask.
the 35 to the 38-yard line. Face mask penalty, and Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And here is the Cardinal defense.
Patrick Peterson is almost an anomaly at cornerback. A big, thick, physical guy who can run with any receiver in the league.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. They'll set up the screen for Stewart. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. shift together here from the D-line.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running this.
Touchdown, Carolina! A great effort there. 35 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead.
Throughout the game, we're going to track so many different statistics, but one is becoming increasingly
too fast this time.
Explosive runs of 20 yards or more, and we just saw one right there to open this game.
Now we'll see how the other team responds, because when you get a play like that against you this early in the game, you got to feel like your back's against the wall a little bit.
Yeah, the pressure now increases on you because your first thought is we have to answer right now.
This is Lamar Miller. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here's Paddock. Fitzgerald's got it right side. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you? Well, good luck with that.
Oh, my goodness. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On play action, they'll throw. His throw incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
And he's got a first down as he's out to the 48. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Petty now. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Partners, a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
On 2nd down, here's Miller.
Good shit, man.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. And the starting crew defensively for Carolina.
It's real easy to talk about Thomas Davis coming back from multiple knee injuries, but he wants his play on the field to be the story.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Give me the pick. Let's go. Oh, let's get it.
Great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Off play action, Newton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Now it's Newton. Man open left side is Brown. NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. They will go for it. Now, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jabal Sheard in there for the sack, and he's closing in on that all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. A first down carry now for Miller. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
10 yards still left on second down. They'll run it again with Miller. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Ooh, now, hold him.
Contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end is going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Damn, blocking the back.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a play fake here on 1st down. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Can you do any more work or make it more dramatic for not much gain than what we just saw there? Did you see how his toes got down? Tip-tap, got him down. But what did he get out of it?
He sold the sizzle. He just had no steak.
Oh, yeah, first time.
Yeah, you plays like that, you at least expect a first down there, just 1 yard. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone.
He almost broke that
shit. He can only
shit.
cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 3rd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
A play fake to Stewart. It's Newton. And it's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they run successful.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. It's an 8-yard pickup, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have
that boy about to break it again.
Great play call on, or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. They've got a second down at 5 here to start things out. They'll run it now out of the gun. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
The tight end Olsen in motion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a hunting down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
They go play action here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw, Newton. He's got his man on the crossing route. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Let's go, man. Touch that. Dog, I didn't even know where the end zone was, man.
Great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
Got it.
And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. J.J. Nelson now to return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased if they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time.
Nowhere to go here.
Let's go. Ooh, KK.
Does the big boy have the juice? And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Petty now. And his pass incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. That'll bring up 2nd down. Second down following the incompletion. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this one complete to Jermaine Gresham.
God dang, what a stiff ball.
Get this one across the 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Fitzgerald's got it right side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
That coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him.
Hopkins.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
My nigga
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Here's Petty. And the hook up here with Jalen Strong complete. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Tackle made by Thomas Davis. Wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. They'll set up a throw, and he finds Fitzgerald. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. It's caught left side by John Brown. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw to the sideline.
Wow, what a
catch. That is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up and making sure it was a catch.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Miller.
No.
Here at about the 5-yard line. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and sneak it here. Call it a gain of 3. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal.
Well, remember, they could get the 1st down without getting the touchdown. And he's able to fight all the way down to the 2-yard line. So it's a big conversion there on 4th down. And now they'll get 4 more shots from there.
This is Miller. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. It's their quarterback taking it in. And the Cardinals cut into that lead.
Oh, he
and
missed.
The sneak works on 2nd and goal. They didn't wait until it was 4th down to try and get him across.
No, and I think if you're the QB, you like these plays. I mean, you want to hand it off sometimes, but also prove that you can get it in there as well.
Yeah, it makes you really part of the gang, doesn't it? It makes you part of the crew, and it really bonds you with those big offensive linemen because then you get to celebrate with the big fellas.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that
Ooh,
that's
good
exactly
fucking
what they're
catch,
going to
bro.
do. But the beauty is the balance of their creep.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And caught left side, Olsen. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. And he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage.
I knew what he was doing.
Knew where the pressure was going to come from and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. I had a coach tell me a long time ago that running a screen pass is similar to acting 101 for your offense because you got to show something different and create extra space for linemen to chase the quarterback in order to create extra room for the receiver to catch the football and maneuver upfield. In this case, though, give a lot of credit to the defense. They communicated well.
Ooh, shit. Daniel Bird, my nigga.
Everything here, we're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And quickly they get to the line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. Here's Newton. He dropped it.
Oh, man.
Couldn't hang on in the end
Couldn't hit it.
zone.
It's all good.
So no 6 points, incomplete. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt.
Come on, man.
And it bangs off the right
I
upright.
banked it in.
No good. And this score
Over here,
will
missing
stay
kicks
right
and
where
shit.
it is.
Like I said,
And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound Brandon no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
All right, here we go. Green, 39. All right, now, look at 56.
Petty now. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now he'll look to throw.
give me the pick. Oh, my goodness. That's not a pick, bro.
Incomplete. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Here's Petty. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Oh! I don't know why the hell Benavin Wickery died. That's an easy interception.
Every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going
to make that throw.
Finds his target, Fuller. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Let's go, man.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Fuller brings it in over the middle. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Caught on the left side.
Oh, let's go.
They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on fourth down. They'll run with
Come on, man. And I don't stop it. Same old shit. If he get that huddle, gonna run that song when he spread out.
I like the reasoning.
Shit, though.
It's too far for a field goal, and it's too short to really get a big field position edge on a punt. Let's go for it. And sure enough, it's the ground game that's able to convert for him on fourth down.
They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. And he finds a man with a crossing route.
Who is Jalen Strong? This man get loose like that?
17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And
oh, hell no. There we go.
Oh,
shit, man.
It's incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice.
That's the rookie.
Like that,
yes, sir. Off the practice squad.
Everything they wanted, just unable to complete it in the end zone. A big-time job.
So still 7 yards to go here on third down.
Stop it. Stop it.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal.
This offense bent the defense in their long drive downfield, but once they got within sight of the goal line, the defense went to don't.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Oh, he missed that shit.
He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So what a let-off there. You figure that was an easy 3 points. Instead, it turns into nothing.
And from that close of range, if you start it left, your goose is cooked. And this thing, well, it never had a chance to straighten itself out.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
I see what you did with that little quick thing. I see you, dog.
He'll lose yardage.
I ain't gonna call it out, but I see you, though.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Ashawn Robinson coming out of the University of Alabama. A big, physical, intimidating force who had to learn to play with more leverage. Otherwise, he was going to get blown off the ball in the NFL. Looks like he's learning his lessons after that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. He gets it to
Good shit, man. All day.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme.
Oh, that's a touchdown, bro.
Your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
A play fake to Stewart. It's Newton. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield,
come on, man.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Lamar Miller.
Let's go, man.
26 yards. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Petty will look to throw for it.
Oh, come on, man. But it's all good, though.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Now you just making plays. I ain't going to call you on that little rush there, but it's all good, though.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Oh, yeah.
They'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Newton now to throw. And the tight end Olsen right side. A pickup of 5 that time and a 1st down.
Smiles, everyone, smiles, because when Cam Newton and Greg Olsen hook up like they've been doing throughout this game, that's one big reason why they're winning.
What makes Greg Olsen so tough to cover?
I think he really is a wide receiver in a tight end's body. He runs his routes with such great precision and some physical toughness, and he really fights and competes for the ball.
And then, of course, it helps to have Cam Newton throwing it to you. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Jamal Sheard on the stop.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on third after the run. Newton on third down. And he finds a man.
It's all day, man.
And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him
Come on, man. Who's breaking off these tackles, dog?
Lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
One receiver left, 3 to the right. Brown, the lone receiver, left. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here's Newton now on second down. It's complete to Brown.
Come on,
right
Trey, you
side.
gotta get him, bro.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash.
Got that shit.
And Gano's kick is right through. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
And the Cardinals offense here ready to take over. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Right now, you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Here's Patty. Wide open receiver.
Come on, man. Who is that, bro?
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Petty now.
Give me the fucking pick, bro. Come on, man.
Wow. A very solid gain of 27.
Damn,
and at this
dog.
stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Hopkins, the one receiver right. He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
Give me the pick. Let's go, man.
It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked.
Let's go, man. Game over. Game over.
To the 21-yard line.
Brad motherfucking Barry.
To take over on offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Time running out here on the play clock. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead, first down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation.
Damn.
You're down.
The fuck I did,
have
man.
to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
They'll come out in the pistol. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. Getting late here in the fourth, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. They'll need to get the play off quickly. 3rd and 2, Newton. Going down the middle.
Let's fucking go. The mere bird, nigga.
30-yard play on third.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right about the 20. And now the Cardinals are going to use another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Newton to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Got it.
And Gano's kick is right through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, push their backs clearly against the wall. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover? The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before. I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad. I like that even better.
Oh, let me get that pick, man.
Second down now after the incompletion. Hopkins, the one receiver right. On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right.
Good shit, Charles Johnson.
Get rid of it. He's taken down. Charles Johnson in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one. 5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. Out of the gun now on third down. Strong grabs it over the middle.
This nigga Jalen Strong just this guy here, man.
He reaches the 39, just shy of the 40. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward. Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass. Now a desperation throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. A great read and it's picked off. And a
good
big
game.
Turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They're in a good spot. 2-possession game, barely, but a 2-possession game here late. Now they just have to put this game on ice. Let's face it, right now, they're talking about ball security, taking care of it, not allowing anything crazy to happen, because we've seen nutty things happen down the stretch, but they also have the security of the scoreboard. With that type of a lead, even if something goes haywire, they're still in good shape. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And hit
what the hell was that?
He lost the football. It's loose.
But good game, though. See you next season.
Something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun in these elements, although a little chillier up here in the open-air booth. The only thing that's not fun is that we got the mid-game notification that our flight was canceled tonight, but we'll deal with that later. It was really a fun game to watch, though. It was, and there is something special about games played in the snow because the element of surprise really kicks in. You don't know how they're going to handle the ball, if someone's going to make a dramatic play just out of nowhere, and all of a sudden it just changes the course of things. But a big shout out to our crew to make sure that we were comfortable up here, as comfortable as one could be. In these elements, they took care of us and made sure we were dressed properly. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.
So there you have it, Madden fan, YouTube family. Good game to my opponent, Wolverines underscore 810. 26-17, hard-fought game. Like, comment, subscribe to my channel, y'all. I'm out of here. Peace.